Hello everyone, welcome back to Srinivas Ramanujan channel. Today we'll be discussing few problems on simple interest. So this topic is very much important for competitive mode. So let us go to the first question. In how many years certain sum amounts to double and triple the principal at the rate of 16.2/3%? So in how many years? That means we are going to calculate the time period. Certain sum amounts to double. Certain sum, which is nothing but we don't know the sum or principal, and which will be double. So in how many years it will be double, and also in how many years the sum will be, the amount will be triple that of the principal. So in both the cases we are going to calculate the time period. Now let us go to the first part. So sum amounts to double. That means let the sum is rupees 100. Sum or principal both are same. Now amount, which is double that of the sum, 2 into P, which is 200. From these two values, that means principal and amount, by using these two values we can find out the interest. Interest is equals to amount minus principal. So 200 minus 100, which is 100. So interest is 100. Now we can find out the time period here. So how do you find out the time period? Because we know the formula, interest is equal to PTR by 100. From that we can write the formula for time period, which is I into 100 by P into R. This is the formula for time period. Now I, which is 100 into 100. So those values I am going to substitute here. And principal, which is sum, both are same, 100. And rate of interest, here 16.2/3. If you write like improper fraction, 3 16 are 48, 48 plus 2 50. So I just change like an improper fraction. 16 3 are 48, 48 plus 2 50, 50/3%. So instead of this rate of interest, we can write 50/3. But denominator, 50 is already in denominator by 3. So denominator inside denominator will go to the numerator. That means the fraction will be inverted. So 100 ones are 100. Now this 50 2 times cancel. So what we got here? 100 ones are 100 and 52 are 100. So 2 3 are 6 years. This is the required rate of interest. Now let us go to the second part. Here it is the second part. First case, the amount is double that of the principal, and in the second case, amount will be triple that of the principal. Triple, that means 3 into principal. So 3 into 100, which is 300. This is the amount. And already we know the principal, which is 100. Now, interest is equals to amount minus principal. So 300 minus 100, which is 200. So from this, again we can write the formula for interest is PTR by 100. But we are going to calculate the time period. That means in how many years. So time period we are going to calculate. So that I am writing the formula for time, which is I into 100 by P into R. I, which is 200 into 100, P 100, R 50 by 3 will go to the numerator. Now 100 ones are 100, 54 are 200. So what we got here now? 4 3 are 12 years, which is the required time period. Next question. A man borrowed some money at 15% simple interest and cleared the debt at the end of 2 years 8 months. So man borrowed some money. So how much amount he borrowed? That is called principal, but we don't know what is that amount. So at rate 15% at simple interest, and cleared the debt at the end of 2 years 8 months. So after this time, he paid. How much he paid? 9,240. Find the sum borrowed. Sum borrowed, which is nothing but we are going to calculate the principal. And he paid 9,240. So after some particular time, we will pay the principal along with the interest. So that this principal and interest together, it refers to the amount. So here I am going to write the given. What is given here? rate of interest is 15%. Here it is amount rupees 9,240 and time period which is 2 year 8 months. Time period is 2 year 8 months. So years we have to keep like that, but the months, if time is in months, we have to convert that months into years. So just divide this 8 months by 12 because 1 year is nothing but 12 months. So that I divided with 12. So 2 plus 4 2s are 8 and 4 3s are 12. 2 plus 2 by 3. Just imagine like a mixed fraction and we can convert like improper. 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2, 8 by 3 years, which is the required time period. And now we are going to calculate the principal. So principal we are going to calculate. So principal. Now how to find out the principal? If we know amount and principal, we can find out the interest. If we know amount and interest, we can find out the principal. But we know only one value here. We don't know the interest value as well as the principal value. So how to find out the principal? So what we have to do? Just we have to use the formula for amount. Amount is equals to P into 1 plus TR by 100. This is the formula we are using to find out the principal. Now amount, already we know that value which is 9,240, which is equals to P, which is principal, we don't know, into 1 plus TR. T means time period, which is 8 by 3. Just now we found it is 8 by 3. So 8 by 3 I will write in the denominator, into R, which is 15. So P into 1 plus TR by 100. So 100. So how to do this cancellation? 3 5s are 15. 5 20s are 100. Okay, so what we got here, 9,240 is equals to P into 1 plus 8 by 20. That means we can cancel 4 table here. 4 2s are 8 and 4 5s are 20. Now 9,240 is equals to P into 5 1s are 5, 5 plus 2, 7 by 5. Now we can calculate the principal value here by just sending this fraction 7 by 5 to that side. So 9,240 into 7 by 5. If you send that side, any fraction if you are sending from left to right or right to left, it will be inverted. So that it becomes 5 by 7. And 7 table cancels here. 7 13 jar 91 and 14 means 2 jar 0 jar. So you got here 1320 into 5, which is rupees 3 5 0 jar 0, 5 2s are 10, 65 plus 1 66, which is rupees 6600. This is required principal. So in this way we can find out the required values basing on the given data. If you like my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe to Srinivas Ramanujan channel. Thank you guys.